Hi guys, how are you?
Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting video on our channel.
Yeah, this is Dear Woman as usual. Just those people who don't know where you are.
Yes.
We are two girls who live in Nairobi.
Yes.
Who are just experiencing our womanhood and sharing it with you.
Oh, I'm Kayla
and
she's
Laura.
Actually, someone commented that we never include our names and our Instagram handles.
Oh, we'll put them.
Yeah, we'll
although I actually feel so weird about like having my Instagram.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so today we're gonna talk about why it is important as a woman to also be respected in your relationship.
Absolutely. And this is because we feel like respect is an issue that is very understated, particularly in male-female dynamics. And now introducing the added layer of a relationship, it becomes even more difficult, right?
Yeah.
Because I think as girls, we are raised to think that, you know, as long as you have love, then that's okay. Love covers all.
Yeah.
You know, and even from Christian backgrounds, right? Because one of the most impactful videos I ever watched, we talk about Transformation Church a lot on this channel.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Pastor Mike, there's a time he was giving like a distinction about what men need in a relationship and what women need, right? And he said that men primarily need respect and sex, and women need love and security, which is true, right? We don't debunk that, but I think there's a real danger when you hold that so close to your heart, and especially when you hold it without context, right?
Yeah.
Because you find that you can end up being in a very precarious situation where you think just because this person loves me, then it's okay for me to tolerate all this disrespect because you've been told instinctively you need love, right? So as long as love is there, then everything is fine.
It's fine. Yeah, but I think it's because of the way the hierarchy of needs is presented to us as women.
Yes.
Right? And I also used to struggle with this in my relationships where I would feel disrespected when I was younger, when I was still a pick-me. And I would say, you know, it's fine, men are like that.
Yeah, that's how men are.
He loves me.
But no, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
If I just, you know, and I actually think that I am respectful. I used to really try and respect my partners, like it's okay. I want to be calm. I never even used to confront them when they do wrong things in the name of respect.
Yeah.
But I never used to get any of that respect back, right?
No.
And now when as I have become older, I have realized that I too want to be respected.
Yes.
Because when those people we respect, you never see anybody talking to their boyfriend badly because they respect them. You never see them cheating open, if it was just openly cheating because you respect them. As in, men are cheating at all things. Yeah, cheating at all. Because of their respect.
How?
You cater to their needs because you respect them.
Of course.
I said, me too, I want to be respected.
Yeah.
If that's the meaning of respect,
I need it.
I need to be signed up to that subscription.
Yes.
Yeah, because I realize that even when we are not feeling our best, like even when you're not super in love with the guy, you still do the things that you do.
You
like,
uphold your end of the bargain. If
because of
respect. If I say this is as Mora, this is what I'm going to do. As Kayla, this is what I'm going to do. Be sure that is exactly what you're going to do. But then you find more often than not, men are not able to uphold the end of the bargain in the way that women are.
Because they don't respect you.
They don't respect you.
They don't respect you. And then, Kayla, this is a real pressure point for Kayla. Kayla has been thinking about respect since before I realized it was a thing. So for me, it wasn't a thing until like recently.
Yeah.
But for Kayla, it's always been like, I will.
No, for sure, guys. I'm telling you with good authority, if I do not feel respected in any dynamic, I am out. I am gone like yesterday. By the time you're realizing I'm gone, I already packed my things and I left. You're being told that she left after I've already gone.
Yeah.
I will never condone that. I will never condone it because so many reasons why. There's so many reasons. Guys, I feel so passionately about this. I will never condone this because one of the things, first of all, I want to start by debunking the religious context of this, right? Because I think, but primarily within religious circles, women, there's this talk about submission, and submission has a lot to do with respect, right? Because submitting to your husband is respecting him, right?
Yeah, which is the right thing to do.
Which is fine. We are so okay with that.
Sweetheart, respect your husband
and respect him completely and submit to him totally.
Yeah.
But I think what is not emphasized in the way that submission is emphasized within these circles is that the Bible overly emphasizes, like the Bible, guys, we've talked about this before in our other video on identity in Christ. The Bible talks exhaustively about men loving their partners and their wives. We need to get that verse.
Okay, so as we need to get that verse,
we need to get that verse.
Okay, master. So how this thing came into my mind is I just started thinking, like, if these are the things that men enjoy in relationships because of respect, I too want to be respected, right?
Yes.
And I started thinking, what are the things that show that someone does not respect you in a relationship? So for me in the past, it has been when someone, they don't care about my feelings. That's a manifestation of lack of respect for me.
Yes.
They do whatever they want without consideration of what I will do, because there are no repercussions. Because it's like, you respect me, so anyway, what will you do? I want somebody to sit down and think about me and imagine repercussions.
It's Ephesians from 25. It says, husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, to make her holy and cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church without stain or wrinkle, etc., etc., etc. It comes and it says, however, in this same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. Okay? As their own bodies. See, I don't know why the church is always silent when it comes in. I've never had that.
Me too.
I've never, even the fact when guys, this is why Bible study, you need to sit down. Ladies, kind of Bible, nakitabu, you transcribe like one scribe from the Old Testament
to the New.
You transcribe every verse. It says, in this same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. There are other even translations that says, if you don't love your wife, it means you hate yourself.
Yeah.
You hate yourself.
And you see how men, they love them. Will I want to treat?
Where?
Hey.
Father, it says, after all, this is the holy word, the living word. It says, after all, no one ever hated their own body, but they feed and care for their body, just as Christ does for the church. For we are members of his body, right?
Amen.
Guys, I'm telling you, you need to understand something.
Hold on.
Women.
I need to give a point here.
Okay.
So all those people who are telling you how they hate their wife, they don't like their wife anymore. They want to be with you because their wife is stupid.
Yeah.
They too are stupid.
They're very stupid.
Don't believe those people. If a person can hate his own body, is it you he will love?
Is it you that he will take care of?
No.
I am telling you, ladies, you need to understand that the threshold for the kind of relationship you're supposed to have, it needs to be a love of sacrifice. We've said this countless times on our channel, guys.
Yeah.
Christ died for the church. Okay? This is the threshold that God has given us. What? Biblia. Okay? Like, these are not even things that we are creating out of our own heads. This is what God is saying.
Yeah.
If you cannot be with somebody that sacrifices for you, before that,
what does sacrifice? That's what I wanted to ask you. What does sacrifice have to do with respect?
What do you mean?
No, I want you to elaborate and debunk all.
First of all, if somebody loves you sacrificially, they will always think of you before they think of themselves.
Okay.
So some of the transgressions that happen because of a lack of respect, they cannot even manifest.
How do you think like some of these transgressions because of a lack of respect? Name some of them.
Cheating, first of all. If somebody loves you in a sacrificial manner, first of all, the way they love themselves.
Let's not even get into like in a romantic way, just generally.
Cheating, talking to you badly, constantly berating you on how you look.
You know what I hate? When someone doesn't respect your time.
Time.
That one, I even lose it with all my
time.
Guys,
we are very keen on time. Okay?
Do you think I had nothing?
We are not
to
idiots. We are not jobless. We are not stray cats in the city.
I wait for 15 minutes. When it says 6:15, my dear, we can meet on my way out.
Yeah.
Tutakutana as you enter, as I leave.
Yes.
unless you called me to give me a good explanation.
Yeah.
Because you would never be late to something you respect.
You
and
can't.
even if you were, you would inform ahead of time.
Ahead of time, yes.
That's what you do with your voice. That's
Yes.
what you do with your job.
With your job.
It's because you don't respect me.
You don't.
That's why you feel that you can do what you like.
Because me that came on time,
I'm an
right?
idiot.
I'm stupid.
When guys borrow money from you and they don't give you the money back because they don't think that you can enforce, like utadu, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
When they don't respect your personal space, they get wanasoma vitu zako kwa simu, they see you whenever they want to see you. They're like, I'm outside your door and you're expected to jump out.
Even your personal space, guys.
Yeah.
Men do not respect women's personal space. And that's why you find more often than not, assault cases are gendered on the higher side. It's a gender issue. Yes, men are assaulted. Yes, men. We're not refusing that men face this issue. But on a larger scale, it's a woman issue.
Oh, another one is when they don't respect your job. They don't respect what you do for a living. So
yes.
they're like, when you want to start talking about your job, they're like, that's cute.
Yeah, that's so cute.
That's cute.
That little
Your clothes business. I mean, that's a cute
all
thing
the
for you
best.
to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as I was talking about the blockchain.
Yeah, the blockchain industry.
Dear. Or when they're like, they think that it is up to you to drop everything to fit into their schedule.
Yes.
They don't think your schedule is important.
And even not even your schedule, just in time, your life schedule. Okay?
Yeah, that's
the way you have planned your life. This is what I'm going to be doing. I finish school, I go get my master's. Someone is like, my dear, what you need to do before that? Ninataka watoto wawili. I need twin boys. I need twin boys.
See, I actually don't disagree with that, right? You can discuss and agree. But when somebody is telling you, this is what I require from you, with no regard for what you had planned yourself.
Yeah.
It's but even, by the way, even parents do that sometimes, right? And even relatives. And especially, I would say, like, I used to struggle with this with my own father.
Yeah.
Like, he comes and tells me his plans, and I'm like, oh, I mean, okay, so now, you see, what else would I say? Oh, when they, like, bring other female friends around you, and talk about them around you, and you know, they even leave their personal items there for you. Are finding
women, guys, and you, before you can think of even the way you let your guy friends interact with your partner, it's very respect, and the respect, my dear, he doesn't need to be told that I am respected here. It's very clear.
Your guy friend anasimama. No, come and sit here with us. Come and sit here with us.
But
you when you go,
all kinds of
first of all, he can't come and get for you a seat. And this is his circle. And I go to Besimama, he's like, babe, feel at home.
Feel at home, my dear.
So ninganganie kiti hapa.
Ungangane na kiti ama umukalie.
No, he's like, babe, just, you don't want to mix. What else? You know all these manifestations of this.
Yeah, we violated a few guys, but you know them. You can just present your own life. Now, A, B, C, D, and G.
Oh, sorry. When they use your money without planning, when they call you on a date and they don't have the money and they don't tell you in advance,
that is a crime. That is it's a crime here, guys. On this platform, that's an grievous crime.
Yeah. That's a person who does not respect you.
No, absolutely.
Oh, when they let you text them thrice. You say one thing, they don't say a word. You say the second thing, they don't say a word.
And they're viewing. They're intentionally ignoring you.
They go days without talking to you.
Yes.
That is a person
they block you.
Respects you.
Block you
and unblocks you.
Reason.
They block you without reason. That's a person who disrespects you. And they think that I can do this because what is she going to do?
What is she do? At the end of the day, she atakuwa.
And that's because they expect you to prioritize. They're professing.
Yeah.
This is professing of love.
Yeah.
So I love you, but I know I disrespected you, but leave that.
Leave that.
I love you.
I love you, babe. But you know it's you. You know, nilikublog, but baby,
Then you are the main chick.
I cheated, but
you are the
who is
main.
here? Nani yako kwa nyumba? Nani yako kwa nyumba?
I came back to you at the end of the
Nani
day.
yako kwa nyumba?
When all is said and done.
Nani yako kwa nyumba?
No,
Who is the mother of my kids? Who did I choose to bring my offsprings into existence?
Imagine.
It was you.
That's disrespect.
And as a woman, you're supposed to be like,
the one that asks me, women, I just hate women when they do this. You have said one thing, they have not said a thing.
Yeah.
You have said the second thing, they have not said a thing.
Yeah.
And now you want to say the third thing. Never. A person who respects you, they will take time and say, hello, full stop. I am currently busy until X time. Can I please get back to you?
Yes.
He'll text you in the airport, hi, traveling, in between planes, we'll land, we'll let you know. Yeah. But he gets back to you after 4 business days. And you pick up where you left off.
Of course. How? Why not? When you're loved. When you're loved. Hey.
No, that's the person who doesn't respect you. And the worst thing is that they'll keep doing bad things to you because there are no repercussions from you.
There are no consequences.
Yeah.
There is no accountability, not only on the guy's side, but also on your side.
And you can't even hold him accountable because he doesn't respect you.
He doesn't respect you.
So where do you start?
Have you ever held somebody accountable to a question? They'll be like, what? What a joke! What a joke is this?
They start laughing.
It's a big joke.
I used to have this boyfriend who never used to respect me. So every time I would hold him to account, he used to
lie.
You know how I used to laugh?
Yeah.
And he would tell me, baby, what's all this? Come here. He's like, come here. And he's like, let me take you out.
Let me take you out.
You want to have some wine? And he'll take me out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what I've said to him is a joke.
It's a big joke. And that's why he will do it again and again and again.
He repeated severally.
Of course. Why not?
And he put me in the ringer.
Why not?
Yeah. So
you gave him the full license to continue.
Because I couldn't hold him to account because he didn't respect me.
At all.
Even the things I used to do, he used to be like, okay, that looks fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what are we having for lunch?
What are we having for dinner? Umepika.
And I'm like, prawns, shrimp, oyster on the side, and we have a salad with a mango salsa.
Of course. Hey. Can we also talk about, first, before we go too far, there's something I must state before it escapes me, because if it escapes me,
it will be wrong.
It will be so wrong. It will be so bad.
Belt it out.
The fact that, first of all, on top of the fact that women don't hold men that disrespect them to account, they don't hold themselves to account, okay? Because it's one thing for you to know that, hi, I am not respected. You don't need to, you can clearly see this person. It's not like a difficult test that you have to even outsource people to come to sit down to be like, yes, you call all kinds of
WC to audit respect. You know
that you're being disrespected, but you stay, right?
Yeah, even in friendships.
You know that you're not valued, but you stay, right? And I was having a conversation with one of my friends who is in, a tumultuous relationship, right? And she was saying, you know what? And even when she said it, I was like, that's it, right? She was saying, okay, fine, this person, they have presented to me that they are falling short, right? Like, you're in a relationship with somebody, or even in a friendship. This person, you're not putting all the effort, they don't respect you, they don't value you, don't feel like your interests are aligned. You know all these things, but you're continuing. Day after day, you're still there. The person, there is no level of disrespect this person has not shown you, but you're still there, right? In the name of love. And she was saying, actually, the reason that I have been so afraid of even having a conversation around this area, around this disrespect, is I'm afraid of what this person is going to say, right? Because someone can actually consent to you that, you know what, actually you're right, I think I don't respect you. And you're there, and you're like, I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting
because now
No. And
From
then,
what you have said, I actually don't respect you. Because now what happens? What happens is, Mora, now you can no longer do blame game. You can no longer call your girls and cry the whole night.
Oh my gosh.
You can, because now you know that you are thriving in the ignorance that you were in the relationship because you were too afraid to face the fact. But now that the fact has been supported by evidence,
there is nowhere to
the onus is upon you.
There is nowhere
it is now, babe, you're forced to do the hard work. And that's what a lot of women are fear. You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You don't want to do the hard work. You don't want to do the therapy. You would rather fight with this person. You would rather do everything in your power to make this relationship work than to take yourself aside and say, I need to be accountable in this situation and I need to fix myself. If I have daddy issues, I need to address them. If I have whatever issues I have, I need to sit down and address them. But you don't want to do that. You would rather carry the burden of romance kwa mgongo, trying to make things work, where you're the only person putting in the work, than for you to be accountable and to say, you know what, I have allowed this behavior. I have allowed this person to do this to me. Yes, he has been cheating all these years, but it got to a point that I knew about it and I allowed it.
Yeah, but you see, the worst thing about disrespect is, or respect, once you allow disrespect, it's very hard to enforce respect.
It's so difficult.
It's even, I dare say it's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. When a person mekuzoea kama mala, like in my house, water can run out, but mala always will be there.
Yeah.
Tunaidharau.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you see, ukipanda bay, it's like, what's all this about? Why are you causing all this unnecessary fracas? I've cheated before, you've been here. Why are you not pretending like this time you can't take it?
Can you
know you will take it?
You will take it, of course.
I'm so afraid to say this is a disrespectful situation, so I must just leave.
Yeah.
Because I want to tell you now, there's no remedy.
I'm telling you. Aki,
there's nothing you can do.
The only, guys, in case the only solution is to leave. And we know that amutaki kutoka. We know that you don't want to go.
Yeah. There's no remedy. Another manifestation of respect is when you keep asking someone, oh hey, can we meet? Oh hey, can we meet? Oh hey, can we meet? And they're not saying Pim. That means like they don't respect your presence. They don't respect your time. No. Atuambianangi hizi vitu.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth. Because
twice is the threshold. Ask once. The second time, that's done.
That's done.
If they want to see you, they will look for you.
Guys.
You keep asking a guy, are you not going to take me for dinner? What about the dinner? What about the dinner? If they wanted to take you for dinner, they would have taken you for dinner by now. Now you are at pleading stage. You are now at begging for dinner. And
let me tell you even just an example. Yeah, so there's this guy that I would say a romantic interest, because that's the only environment that, like, that's the basis of our interaction. And he was like, he relocated to a different country, right? And I knew him when he was here, like we used to see each other. And he's like, oh, you should come. Like, you should come, like, visit and stuff. And I was like, that's great. And this is a conversation we had, like, maybe 2 months ago. So this is the month that I was supposed to go. So as somebody who respects herself, what do I do in this situation?
You stay quiet.
You stay mute. Okay, girls, you stay pimp. You close it up. You close it up, because if I was one psycho with no understanding, no awareness, no identity, nigga guapo, hello, hey, hello there. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you recall.
What was supposed to
the time has come. I don't know if perhaps it might have slipped your mind that this was the appointed month for my travels. What do you say in regards to that? Well, can I receive any feedback on this? Unaweza kuomba mtu feedback. You start asking for feedback on the same. Guys.
No, but even that's even not put to that as a treat. Small things.
No, but just even in this situation, it's guys, like, ladies, please
rest.
Please rest. If any man, and this is not just exclusively about trips, but if any man makes any initiative, right, even if it's for them, it's not your business to go following up. Hello, you're supposed to meet at the restaurant at 6. Where parking lots, because you don't want to go to the restaurant first. You're like, hey, I'm just checking. Somebody has not said anything to you the whole day, and you have taken your legs to the restaurant.
This just plays into what happened to me earlier this week. I was supposed to meet a person.
Yeah.
At I think 3 on Monday.
Yes.
I said, he said, hey, we're meeting at 3 on Monday. I said, yes, it's okay, we can meet at 3 on Monday. He said, he texted me and he was like, oh, work is getting a little busy. I'll let you know when it eases up. Then I said, rain check. He said, no, please, I'll let you know. I also did not say a word. I was mute because you are the one who said you let me know. Is it me? I'm an ambulance. I will now chase you. What did we say?
Hello. Hey.
I kept quiet. He didn't say anything that day. Me too. I didn't say anything that day. He didn't say anything the next day. Me too. I didn't say anything the next day. When he said something now that day in the evening, I also let it stew for 1.5 business days to 3 business days. Why?
Respect.
I respect myself.
You need to respect yourself.
If he respected me that much,
girls,
he could have let me know.
You need to respect. Girls, my goodness, if it is my appeal to you on this channel,
to them.
If there's nothing else that you will ever do that we have said, find out how you can respect yourself. Because men are ruthless, babe.
No, and the moment you infringe on their respect, my dear, they will cut you off at all costs. They have. That's the one thing they don't compromise on. Men, babe. No, you are telling me
these people, they completely transform into something alien, an alien species. They will never. And this is another thing that I wanted to say. One thing why women should value respect above everything else possibly is because if the tables were shifted, men will never be able to deal. They can never take the disrespect that they dish out. They can't take it, guys.
I told you that
they can't take it.
This week, there's a time, I don't know when it was, I called my one of my people then. I said, you are a liar.
Yeah.
He had lied to me.
Yes.
And I called him a liar and I told him it will not be well with him.
Yeah.
Do you know he hung up the phone on me?
Of course.
He was like, how can you tell me it will not be well on me?
In fact, speaking to me in that tone.
In that tone. And he's the one who had lied. And me too, what did I do? I went ahead and burnt the bridge.
You burn the... Guys, any man that disrespects you, ladies, you deal with them squarely.
Because they will deal with you squarely.
They are time to deal with you. And you know, men are so ruthless that they will pretend. They will come back into your life.
I know this trick.
They will come back into you. Men, if a man has ever felt disrespected by you, if you give them the door, if you just open the door slightly like this for them to come back in, they will come under false pretenses. They will make sure that they groom you properly to the point that you're completely vulnerable. You think that the status quo is still the same with the person, and the moment that you close both eyes,
they attack.
They attack, and I'm telling you, it will be for them. Like, they don't actually attack you to maim you. They injure with intention to kill you. I'm telling you.
It's true.
Mora, anytime that I have let an ex back into my life that I disrespected, I come out limping. I'm limping out of the situation.
We have never done it. You know, you had told me.
Yeah.
So every time someone I disrespected, they're like, hey, Mora, I want to meet for dinner. I'm like, never.
Yeah.
You'll never see me. Are you joking? You think I don't know what you want to do?
No, tell them what happened to you.
When?
Recently.
Woo! Guys. So, there's this guy. I felt he was good.
No, he was good.
I felt it was going to be fine. But
however,
you know the age where we have reached, there are certain things you must do to romance. Me, myself, I don't even feel I can afford to date.
To date how? We are ill-equipped completely.
I can't afford to date anybody, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially, like, when we have to both contribute, I can't manage.
Yeah.
As in, Starkey, I'm merely trying to invest for my future. Romance is just romance, it will pass, but I need my cash close, okay?
Yeah.
So I merely said, you know what, I can't actually afford to date right now. And you too, I don't think you can afford to date right now.
Yeah.
We can't afford to date at the moment.
Yes.
So I think it's best that we leave it be, and we can pick this up in a few.
At a later
date. So 1-2 minutes, he came back, talking, chatting, and talking. But as Kayla had warned me that he would.
No,
be
I told
salty.
her.
She had warned me that he would be salty, but I was like, no,
he loves me.
He won't be salty. I didn't say he loves me. I said he won't be salty. My dear, he was the salt of the earth.
Yeah.
He came back and he now tried to put me at a sweet spot and now tried to pretend like he was blocking me.
Yeah.
Because I refused to answer his Instagram message and he felt that was disrespectful.
Yeah.
And me as Moran, what did I do? I took it a notch higher.
Yeah.
Because the moment if I just allowed that, and then I say, okay, I know that's what you need.
Yeah.
But I'm actually not going to do anything about it. Let's just keep chatting. That will be a license. I've merely given him a license to come and kill me the next time and place me in the mortuary. Absolutely for dead. Which it pained me to have taken such a radical action, right? But I knew that once the disrespect starts, it will never stop.
It will never stop. It will
never stop. I knew that this person, they're trying to revenge for what they feel I did, right?
Absolutely.
And in that moment, I was only choosing myself.
Yeah.
And according to what I could do with my finances.
Yes.
But they felt disrespected by my actions for myself. Right?
Yeah.
And even the thing I did for myself, when they just got me in a place, my dear, they wanted to kill me and made me.
I'm telling you, in this game of choosing yourself, I'm calling it a game because it's a game. In the game of choosing yourself, the game of knowing your worth, the game of self-prioritization, you're going to collect enemies. Let me tell you for a fact.
Honestly.
You are going to collect enemies along the way, because one thing that men don't take lightly, rejection, ego. There's something called ego in the heart of the man. Let me tell you right about that poisonous thing called ego that is right at the center.
It's right.
It's completely at the center of the man's heart. When they feel that thing it's been threatened, you need to understand that you you leave that environment immediately, okay? Even if you don't want to leave.
No, it's two things. You leave
or you will be dealt with.
No, when you lay low as an envelope, you just accept that you will be dealt with. Okay, I think I've done it.
I'm okay now. Until the day they'll sit down with themselves and they're like, okay,
I've dealt with
I think now I have regained my manhood. Now I still, and that's why you find, you ask yourself, how come this guy, he was so amazing? Like before this disrespect happened, this guy, he was incredible, and he's become something completely different. It's because men don't take lightly to disrespect. It can change.
Neither should we.
Neither should we. It changes how they relate with you. It changes how they love you. It changes how they take care of you.
And it serves them.
It serves them. But now as women, despite that, we are still expected to be the same. Despicable things.
Unprintable things. And you're supposed to come when he comes home.
My dear,
welcome him with a kiss.
My dear, you take
give him a kiss.
Not only your forgiveness is expected regardless.
Yeah.
As women, it's like our forgiveness is something that you should readily offer, because at the end of the day, how will the relationship thrive? You as the woman, you're the backbone of the society. You're the backbone of the society. Where you're the person that keeps the family together. It is the woman, any family, it is the woman that is keeping the family together. So in that dynamic, how are you supposed to not forgive?
How? No, and you see, now those backbone, we have seen our relatives, wamefanya backbone for no gain.
Yeah, the older generation.
Don't do backbone.
Stop it.
Okay?
Guys.
You be, I don't know, thigh bone. I don't know which bone you can be.
Don't be any bone. Don't be any bone.
Only be flesh.
Don't be doing bone. No.
And I'm not saying, even you guys don't disrespect men, right? So this is not a license when the uko inje ukitukana watu.
No, but honestly, there are some situations
it's called for. But then this is just to tell you, these are the stakes in this game.
The stakes are
these
high.
are the stakes.
The stakes are high.
When we jaribu kufanya the same thing, you are out for good.
You're out on the streets
for good.
On the streets,
and
let's talk about dynamics where the man is fully providing for you. Tell me what disrespect hautafanyiwa in that dynamic. Because even the men that are not providing for us, they are atrocious.
As a matter of fact, it's been a long time tangu nikuwa disrespected. And you know, I even communicate disrespect these days. I tell people that I feel you don't respect me.
Yeah. No, you have to be expressed.
I feel you
don't you have to be expressed.
Because I even say the because. I say I feel you don't respect me because I'm a young woman and I'm much younger than you.
Yes.
I feel I have nothing to offer.
Yes.
And that is why I cannot continue to interact with you because I don't feel respected.
Oh my God, babe, you have to be so you have to be verbally expressive, right? Yeah. Because men have profited from the silence of women since the pre-colonial times, since the world began, men have thrived on the silence of women. That's why you have to call things out by their names.
Yeah, the way you see them.
You have to say, I do not feel valued in this space because of ABCD.
Yeah.
You disrespected me because of ABCD. And if it was you, you would have never tolerated that.
In my office, I don't remember we were working together or something, and then he told me, Mora, you know, you're so spoiled.
Yeah.
And you know, it's in a professional. This is a person who has known me for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I said, first of all, don't ever speak to me like that. If you ever tell me I'm spoiled again, I will deal with you.
Yeah.
And secondly, if you don't intend to spoil me as well, I don't understand what all this halabaloo for.
Where have you brought
it up? I don't understand. Like, why do you feel it is okay? In this context, so you don't know me to call me spoiled.
Yes.
Is it because I have asked you, and I knew it was because I had asked him to do something, and I was pressing him about it, right? So you have to, when the disrespect occurs, don't let it go far.
Don't you say
just pin it down at that moment.
And you know, actually,
pin it down at that exact moment.
And you know, I actually feel like as women, we've talked about this before, that you have the license to be a villain in your life if you feel like.
We have taken the license so seriously these days.
No, yeah, we are the worst villains, by the way.
But I'm so scared, by the way.
You know, one thing that I need women to understand, it's okay for you to give men ultimatums. Let me tell you that it is absolutely fine to give, and especially men that disrespect you, or a man that has disrespected you before. Because I'm just thinking about how I was dealing with a flake. You know, the same thing you said, who don't respect your time. You plan to meet someone, is like, was it today? oh my. Can we reschedule? And you're like, you know what?
And it's 30 minutes to the time.
Yeah, you say,
already
you know
left
what?
your house.
Even at this point, you say, and this is even someone that I liked. This is someone I liked terribly. I liked them so much. I was like, you know what? It's alright, things happen. Like, let's schedule another time. And you can be sure the next time as well, he was like,
Time bad.
Did you mean that it was not next week? And this person again came, the third time, to be like, can we meet? And I was like, sir, if on the appointed minute, if you do not show up at that minute, this is the last conversation that you will ever have with me in your life. In your life. And you can be sure the next time I met that guy, he's like, hey, I'm here, where are you? I'm like, I'm 30 minutes away. I'm 30 minutes
but
away.
Also, do you remember the guy who he would flake on you? I think he flaked on you once or twice. And then the next time he invited you for dinner, you also flaked on him.
I flaked on him, and the worst thing is, in fact, I gave him the impression that we were meeting. I was like, oh, okay. So you want to flake? Is that there's no problem? problem. There's no issue with that. The next time we bumped into each other in a restaurant, in fact, I pretended that I had never seen him in my life.
You guys, the way I laughed.
You have the full license, especially with these people that think they can ghost you, and then they meet you again and they want to start acting familiar. I was like, I am so sorry. I have never seen you in my life. He's like, no, he's there, he's insisting. He's like, no, we met at this place, went for, I don't know, this. Even after that, we left together. I was like, really? When? I honestly, I can't
For the
recall.
life of me.
For the life of me, it does not come to mind. He's like, anyway, it's fine, just give me your number. I was like, number, Nisawa. If it's number, I'll give you. He called me, we planned to meet. I was like, amazing. That day, in fact, he was texting me. He's like, oh, hey, I'm now on my way to the restaurant. I'm like, fantastic. See you there. This whole time I was in my bed. He got there. He was calling me off the hook. He called me so many times. When I couldn't take it anymore, I blocked him. Because I was like, you have to be an idiot to think that you can disrespect me by disappearing. I have not done anything. You are disappearing on me.
And then you reappear and I grace you with my
I wish, I wish you had disappeared and disappeared completely. Have some dignity. But because men, they don't respect women, they think they can walk in and out of your life bila wanajisikia. It's like, anyway, see, she's there and I ghosted her, let me go and talk to her. And in fact, I'll still meet her again because she's an idiot. Don't allow anybody to make you
to carry you an idiot.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah. So imagine, you guys, the first thing is to call out the disrespect by the name.
By the name.
And not you're going to chase the person. When they come back, not like they flake and then you're like, why did you flake? Why did you flake? Why did you
Stop
flake?
that.
They already know they flaked.
Yeah.
And don't even write a paragraph. They don't care. Okay.
They don't care.
Even one paragraph in your life. Don't write. Be quiet. They will definitely come back as they always do.
Yeah.
This has been proven by the scientists.
Yes.
They are going to be back. When they come back, you're going to say, they're like, hey, you want to meet? And you say, why would you have the impression that I would meet with you after the last time you flaked?
Yeah.
Why would you have that impression? Do you feel that I don't have things I can do?
Yeah.
Okay. You call out, now you've already mentioned the respect, and now you have to be able to carry through with the repercussions.
Yes.
You need to be very firm with yourself. You must be so strict,
girls,
with yourself. This is the tough part.
This is the tough part. This is the test.
You have to be able to follow through with what you said.
Yes.
So you have said, this person, they disrespected me, or they emotionally abused me by blocking and unblocking me, or they don't respect my time. You say, I will not meet this person.
Yeah.
Do not. And when they meet you in public and they usually ghost you, when he hugs you, you have to even take 5 steps back. Like, Sadu,
you need to be, guys, me, I can act. Hey, I can act. You need to act like you're in danger. You're in danger. Even if you see any bouncers or any security, you're like, Askari. Askari. And you know the guy will be like, hey, yo, like, see, it's me. I'm like, who?
I remember this.
When?
Nandi came late for our meetup. In that place I was living and he was coming in. I think he was very, very late. And he was telling me, but I just want to talk to you. I was like, if you touch me, I'm going to scream. Yeah. I am going to scream.
Yes. Yes.
Do not touch me. How can you collect the unanishika hivi? Can you What's not sticking in the medulla?
You are very silly.
So silly.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to have the discipline for yourself, because you respect yourself.
Yes.
To demand respect from other people, to hold yourself to account and to follow through with the repercussions.
Absolutely.
What else do you have to say?
No, I think that's
we have exhausted.
We've really exhausted. Yeah.
One word is enough.
It's enough for the wise. Okay,
that's
guys.
what my father always says.
We will see you in our next video, and we will be talking about even more pressing issues. Bye.